The number one worst social media app for protecting children's data. Let's go see who it is. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much once again joining me for tea time. Today, once again, we have some super secret tea. I'm working on that new blend for Dark Moon Teas. Hope you're joining me with your cup of tea, maybe a cup of coffee, hanging out, talking tech, talking photo, talking video. Today is the technology day. We're going to be talking about a few social media networks. And there was a study that went on, and I want to bring this to your attention because I would never have guessed this to be the fact. And it goes through a bunch of social media networks and based this information on fines that were levied against these different platforms for data privacy, and especially the number one is children's data privacy. How safe are your children's data on these different social media networks? And they go through a whole bunch of them. So I was reading this article over on DIY Photography. I thought it was fascinating. I'm glad they ended up doing this because this is great information. A lot of people don't realize how bad some of these companies are when it comes to your data, and even more importantly, your children's data. So anyways, I want to read through this and then I want to get your thoughts. I'll give you my commentary, but at the end, always down below, your thoughts. Most important thing when it comes to this channel and any of the videos that I put out. Over 1,000 now. I can't even believe it. Holy hell. Anyways, the article starts out with data breaches and similar violations have sent social media giants to court several times so far, but how much did they actually have to pay for their actions? Cybersecurity firm Surfshark recently analyzed it, and the results are staggering. According to the study, since the General Data Protection Regulation, or the GDPR, was established in 2018, half of the top 10 social media platforms have incurred fines totaling 2.9 billion euro. Converting that to US, that is $3.1 billion in GDPR violations. That is a ton of money. What's more is 1/3 of these fines were linked to children's data. 33%. That is a lot. Someone is dropping the ball here, and we're going to find out who. Surfshark's study drew information from the GDPR's enforcement tracker. In assessing fines, the research included individual platform names and their parent companies, such as Meta Platforms Incorporated. For each violation, the study meticulously recorded the fine amount, the issuing country, and analyzed relevant legal documents. They mainly focused on breaches related to children's data. Among the scrutinized platforms, European data protection authorities imposed 13 fines. It's probably not surprising that Meta's platform, Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp accounted for the majority share of these fines. Now, when I saw this data, I was just absolutely shocked. I mean, the numbers are massive, absolutely massive. So in the number one position for the worst offender would be Facebook. Makes sense. At $1.9 billion. In the second position, we have Instagram at $641 million. Then you have TikTok in the third position with $394 million. And then WhatsApp in the fourth position with $253 million. And in last position, you won't believe this, Twitter, now called X, with how much? $253,000. Not million, $250,000. $253,000 for Twitter. That is amazing to me. All right. That is absolutely amazing to me because there's been so much negativity to Twitter, but man, they're doing a great job with data protection. I mean, compared to Facebook with $1.9 billion in fines so far in the last couple of years. Insanity. Absolutely insanity. Anyways, the article continues with, as I mentioned, 1/3 of these fines were related to children, which is particularly concerning. Surfshark's study revealed that $838 million of penalties are directly related to inadequate protection of children's data. That's nuts. TikTok and Instagram were the most notable offenders in this category. TikTok faced 3 separate fines for failing to adequately protect children's data, including issues with privacy policy transparency, enforcement of age restrictions, and default public settings for accounts. Instagram was fined for default public settings in business accounts created by children, compromising their data privacy. The first significant fine in this category was against TikTok in 2021 for a non-comprehensive privacy policy in Dutch. A hefty fine against Instagram followed in 2022, where the platform inadequately exposed children's data by setting their business account to public by default. TikTok faced further scrutiny in 2023 with 2 more fines, one for not effectively preventing underage users from accessing the platform, and another for their default public account settings and lax verification of parental consent. This Surfshark study is a stark reminder of social media platforms' responsibilities in safeguarding user data, particularly children's data. The fines imposed over the past 5 years underlying the critical need for these platforms to reassess and strengthen their data protection measures, ensuring compliance with GDPR. Yes, that would be nice. Will it happen? Probably not, because they're making so much money on ad revenue. A couple of million here, a couple of million there. With Facebook, 1.9 billion here and there. When I read that, Facebook was sitting at $1.9 billion in fines in the last couple of years for data security. That's just absurd. And 1/3 of all of these numbers represent children's data that's being compromised. That is a major, major problem, a big problem. So anyways, I want to bring this to your attention because, I keep hearing this on how bad X is, how bad Twitter was, and and all this stuff. Well, just by looking at this, the last couple of years of Twitter has really been quite good. The data security issue is almost non-existent, all right? This thing is locked down compared to Facebook. That's just like an open book, pardon the pun. You have X, previously known as Twitter, with fines of $250,000, $253,000. And you have Facebook at $1.9 billion, $256,000 to $1.9 billion. And just look at the major offenders. They're all meta platform offenders. You got Facebook, you got Instagram, you have the TikTok, which isn't, but then you have WhatsApp. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable, in my personal opinion. Anyways, I want to know, what say you? What do you think? What do you think about these numbers? I mean, I was just shocked when I just had to bring it to your attention because I would never have guessed this. If someone would say, oh, who do you think? What's the, what's the major offender here? I would probably say TikTok would be number 1, right? Or I would say Instagram. I would never have said Facebook. I mean, I know Facebook has got their problems, but 1.9 billion problems? That is just nuts. Anyways, down below, I want to know what you think. So if you enjoyed this content, even though Lisa, as I always say, throw it a thumbs up. That would help the channel and help me out. Please do so. Also, if you're not subscribed, please consider doing so. If you are subscribed, thank you. And then click this little button over here so when I go live when a new video comes out, you'll be notified of it immediately. If you want to say thank you for all of my hard work, there's a little thank you button right down here. You could give $1 or $2 if you like. If not, that's perfectly fine. Consider becoming a member of the channel. That would be even better. Also, if you haven't downloaded any of my ebooks, why the hell not? They're free. Go to JCristina.com/books. Once again, JCristina.com/books. Also, if you're looking for a VPN, look no further. Check out PureVPN. The nice folks over there gave us a promo code, which is JCristina, or you can use the URL, JCristina.com/VPN. Once again, JCristina.com/VPN, and you'll get 15 additional % off just for using that promo code. And finally, head over to my website, JCristina.com, where you can find all the photography tools and some tea and some merch that I've made for you. If you like anything there, please consider picking it up and supporting me and my family. Thank you. Anyways, many blessings to you and your family. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you in the next one. Love you all.